Greetings. Today is Wednesday, March 1st, 2023. It's about 1:38 p.m. in St. Louis, Missouri, downtown area. We're outside the City Museum, and we're going to try to go here before I have to then take a train back to the airport, because this is my final bit of adventure before departing St. Louis. Now, I don't know how much of a tour I'm going to be able to give inside, because, you know, there's certain things you may not be able to video, but hopefully I'll splice a few things together and showcase some of the exterior and the uniqueness of this place. The main entrance for the City Museum is over here. You can already see some of the craziness. I don't know if I'll be bold enough to go inside those slides. Alright, so I paid to get in. Looks like they've got the gift shop over here. And let's see what the unique nature of this place is. It's almost hard to describe. Some of these areas are dark, so let's see if I can like paint a little light on it. It's like you're going inside of a cave. Yeah, for video purposes this won't be good. You even have like little crawl space over there. You gotta watch your head too, because I almost just bumped mine. I'm going to try to stick to spots that have a little bit more light. Like, what is this? A big fish? Like a dinosaur village area. Hands outside, the fish bite. Yeah, you don't want to be bitten. You can see like there's crawl spaces. Yeah, at first I was wondering if I would crawl through some of this stuff, but I probably shouldn't push it. I think some of those caves that we saw earlier, where it was in the dark, would bring you out here. Maybe I could take these stairs up to the second level though. Oh, this is where, see, this is where those people just were, like climbing onto here. Let me zipper my pockets for a second. I'm not going to push it any further, but you could keep crawling. I could do it definitely, but like when I'm got the video and my little backpack on. Whoa. I was like, oh my god, am I gonna step in that and it's gonna crash down? No, it's secure. Now, they did say that the rooftop exhibit is closed, but I asked them what time of year does it open, and they said March. And I was trying to ask, like, well, what time of March? Because technically today is March 1st. This is what they were squeezing through earlier. I'd have to go, yeah, again, not a... Here, let me put my flashlight in there. It's a tunnel that goes all the way to the other end. It's probably better if you see it from the outside. Yeah, that tunnel there, you'd be crawling through there, and I think going eventually over there. Does this whale take you to the lower level? This is that big fish we saw earlier. Alright, so this one I can manage. But see, they also have little things like this where I assume like kids can crawl into and crazy. You can probably see for sure why kids would love this place. Look, there's a slide there that people are sliding down. Now we're out by the main lobby area. Let's take these colorful staircases. Oh, they've got a food lounge over here where you can get pizza and stuff. All these things rotate. Is this another food lounge? Yeah, this is more food that people can access. And it looks like there's a comedy club there as well. Trying to figure out a spot where not as many people are at the moment. Let's try outside. I'm probably not going to go all the way up here. I'm just trying to see where it goes to. You climb up this thing, and then I think it brings you to that level where they're inside the spiral case. And eventually you can go up to the airplane. Trying to see if there's a way I can get, like, for example, the airplane or one of those other high spots without having to go through that vertical thing. It really is a big tangled maze. Gotta duck down here. So I don't know, I can't tell. Can we get up to that plane? Whoa. Glad I was holding on. There was a step down I didn't quite see. Oh. You got one person coming down. So I gotta back up because there's really no room for two people. Alright, let's try this again. Hopefully before someone else makes their way down. It's pretty narrow. Alright, I made it up to that level. Let's look at this airplane. We may have to wait because I think I see people on the other end getting ready to come through. We're ready to drive this thing, right? I wonder if this is actually like an old plane of some kind. Then you can squeeze through there and keep going to the other side. I'll pass on that right now, just because of the traffic coming. And again, I have my bag on with my electronic equipment. See, even something like that, just bumped my head a tad. I'm sure they're legally protected and stuff, but I'm very surprised that, like, when I paid for my ticket, there was no, like, liability waiver thing that I had to sign. I'm sure it's understood to a degree, but usually it seems like places make you sign liability waivers. Like, what if someone trips on this? You're like, this is stuff that could decently hurt you. There's like a cone-shaped thing where you can climb the ladder and get further up and then go up into this airplane. Actually, that's the airplane I was just at, is it? No, that's the other airplane. My fault. Too many things to look at. Over here is like a big red dragon that you can traverse. Maybe I may not have recognized it, but like some of these, maybe it's like this says down only. So technically, how are you supposed to get up there? I don't know, because it says down only. And they have this closed, so you must have the top of that closed. And you notice this netting is over the fence or slide here. Missouri Department of Public Safety. Fire safety hazard. So I guess there's certain things that have been cut off. Let's go back to the lower level since I'm not going to push climbing some of these things. Interesting, they have other things sectioned off too, like this thing, which would be an outdoor slide, is also blocked off from both ends. This slide here is still functional though. Outside the fire truck. Pretty steep looking slide too. I guess it's a steep curve. Now I know I'm not a little kid anymore, but I'm definitely a kid at heart. But some of this stuff I'm like, I don't know, it looks kind of hard to do. Not hard to do, but like, I don't want to push it even if I was a kid. Do not climb, but it looks like you could squeeze through there. Somehow we can get down to this lower level to climb that bridge over there.
Do we just climb over the grating here?
Trying to get down to that lower level. I think we can just keep taking the stairs down.
I feel like it's breaking the law.
Why am I missing this? Where am I supposed to go? I'm so confused. This way maybe? Gotta duck my head. Really duck down. I'm only 5'11", so if you're taller, may not be advised to try navigating this. No running. That's probably one of the better picture shots you can get of the entire facility. Alright, so now I see. Earlier when I first came in, I was in that plane over there, and I saw people over there. It looks like that castle connects to this spot. There's up steps and down steps here. Let's see where the up steps connect to. We've got one castle overlook here, and I guess you can keep going to the very top. Nope. Can you? No, I don't know. Maybe a tiny kid could. You gotta get through these steps and then go up there, but I don't think an adult could quite squeeze through there. And if I had a kid, I don't know if I'd want them going up there by themselves. But who knows? Kids are like indestructible. Now up there at the top, you can see where there's like a school bus hanging over the edge. There's a big mantis, and there's even more obstacles like you see down here. That supposedly opens in March. But like I said, today's March 1st. I tried asking the guy when he came in, like, well, when he said, "Oh, it's not open till March," and I was saying, "Well, what do you mean by March? Because today's March." And he just didn't say anything. Maybe he didn't hear me. All right, I'm going to head back down to the back to the inside. All right, there's an aquarium looking section next. More fishies. Lots of fish. I wonder if there's any live animals over here. Well, there's a skeleton for someone who tried to crawl over, fell to their demise. Oh, I see like a salamander. Oh, there's one right here too. Or lizard, I don't know what the right term is for them. Sitting on the rock behind the plant. They're like all underneath the heated lamps. Everywhere you see a heated lamp, there's one of those. You got like a tiny one enclosed there. There's penguins over there, but it says staff only. And this area is closed off. Okay, let's go up to the third level here. We started on the first level. Second level had the outside area. Another gift shop. This is bigger than I thought. I didn't think there would be this much stuff on the third level. There's like a model train set. Not only is that a model train though, you've got like this dragon like eating it or consuming it. Also a popcorn shop behind me. Grab a picture of this area. Probably need a picture from this angle in order to get the shot of the dragon eating it. And you've got some Beatnik Bob's place where you can grab a cold beer. Looks like they got an old pinball arcade section here. Pac-Man, Asteroids, and then this side's more the pinball. Seems like there's a training class there of people on bouncing balls and other acrobatics. These are lockers. If you do want to put your bag, you can rent a locker. That looks like a big-sized jungle gym with balls inside. Toddler Town is for guests 6 and under. Okay, so this area is Toddler Town. That's sort of the vibe I was getting.
This thing?
I don't know what these are, like China or rocks, artifacts. Some graffiti artwork. A random tractor trailer. Frankenstein. Guess you can try climbing a rope there. That staircase from the second level earlier, if you saw it, I guess comes up to the 3rd floor here. And this is that waterfall we saw. Everything seems just so random. Look, it's like a wall of pencils, and they each have different, like, names on them. Like, oh, there's even one from Ohio, the Maggie Brothers Company, Piqua, Ohio. Some from Minnesota. You got various state ones. I guess that's a pretty cool artwork, but it's just, you know, kind of random, which fits in with everything. Still on the 3rd level, that's where the train model was. There's a bigger train over here. I don't know if there's a way to access that, but there's like an organ, big organ looking thing in there. Edward Bates School. I don't know, maybe this is meant for big groups to come in. But let's go up here. Look, oh my god, it's Big Boy. One of the Big Boy. This was worth the price of admission alone, just to see Big Boy. The big statue mascot for it. Outside the the Eastman Reading Garden, but at the main library. Museum of Mirth, Mystery, and Mayhem. Also have the MV Glenville boat construction here. model of it. Says just a bunch of oddities in this section. I assume these are stuffed. Now, are these real bugs that were preserved? You've got everything from beetles to big bees and wasps. Tiny things. How the hell do they preserve them that good? Vault room and hamster wheel. There's a slide that goes somewhere to a lower level. Some old like bicycle tires. I don't know, there's a punching glove on there. Bicycle rims rather. And then more gears working together. A random front of a Bissell lawnmower, I guess? No, that's a Bissell like floor sweeper. I think this is a place to eat. It's got like disco style, Bob's Cafe. But this whole place is a trip, isn't it? I'm sure there's certain things I'm missing, or a lot of things I'm missing, and references. Let's try the next floor though. Fourth level seems to have some open air exhibits out in at least the main area. I don't see a fifth staircase that goes upward. Yeah, so there's really not too much on this level. Something called Glow City. It says Art City is closed. Something over here looks like it's closed off too. Whatever that sculpture is. Looks like a hot dog wiener. That must be part of the art museum. Alright, I think we've covered everything, so maybe I'll shoot a video once I exit. Alright, making our way out. Just get a nice downward view because you get a different perspective when you're taking the stairs downward. And one more thing. That big thing there is a slide. So I think one of the levels, like it's an indoor slide, they can take it and then it slides them all the way down. I didn't realize there was like a fire truck outside. I guess even if you're not admitted, you can go on this. And what the hell is that? Oh, so this is like the back of the fire truck that's shooting all the way up there. See, probably plenty of stuff that I didn't quite see or discover. Too bad we couldn't get access to the rooftop. But I think we still got a good perspective of what City Museum has to offer. Overall, my impression is a few things. A, very weird. Weird can be good. So I would lean toward weird in a good way, but it's just like a big random mix of things. I think from a kid's perspective, if you have a kid, they would probably love it. Oh, you know, of a certain age range. And it's one of those things where I don't regret going to it. Like as an adult, by myself, I wasn't going to do the attractions. If I had kids with me and they were like, oh yeah, come on and do this, then it would be more engaging where I would do actually like try some of the slides, or you know, I wouldn't have the backpack with me and it would be more appropriate. But yeah, just in this random warehouse building. I don't know, because the City Museum was over there. I don't know what this like interlink is. Hopefully I didn't miss a whole bunch of stuff on this side, although that looks like a hotel over here by the thing. And then it seems like there's various parking lots for City Museum. Like there's one there, one there. I know on the other side, there and there, there's more parking lots. What I was going to say was, like, me and my brother, a couple years ago when I had a conference in Orlando, we went to Magic Kingdom. And there was basically nothing. I mean, there was a few adult things that we could do there, but it was clearly meant for like 5-6-year-old kids, all the attractions. But because it was like so iconic, I still appreciated and enjoyed getting to say, okay, this Magic Kingdom I've seen on television promoted for all these years, I got to experience it myself. So that's a similar thing like this. When I saw City Museum in St. Louis online, before I made this trip, I was thinking to myself, like, man, that looks unique. Like, I don't know if there's any other place that's like that. So I wanted to see what it was about. So yeah, that was definitely fulfilling to get that aspect of it. If I was a local and I was by myself as an adult, you know, it wouldn't be something I say like, oh yeah, I'm gonna go there regularly. But nonetheless, if you enjoyed this tour of City Museum, feel free to hit the like button, subscribe if you haven't already to Poco Traveler, and we will see you next time. I did have quite a few St. Louis related videos, and then I'll be back in Cleveland after that. So we will see you next time.